It takes 2 weeks to start losing it. It takes roughly 2 weeks of sitting on your ass doing sweet FA for your fitness and your health to start to change, okay? Specifically, if you're exercising and you do nothing for 2 weeks, that is the point around roughly when you'll start losing the fitness that you've built up. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because it's not as though you lose the fitness instantly. It's not as though the minute you stop is the minute that you start losing it. And as much as it can take you 2 weeks to start losing it, it can only take you 2 weeks to start getting back on it again, okay? So many people talk to me about wanting to be healthy, wanting to get back on it, wanting to get back on the exercise train, the exercise routine, the habit or whatever, right? But they don't give it long enough, okay? They do it for a couple of days and then they give up, and it's like, how are you going to get any kind of long-term result by just doing something for a few days? I pull my hair out when people expect there to be some kind of life-changing result from something that is very short-lived or takes them not very long at all in terms of a few days of being good. Because when you look at how long it takes you to start losing your health and fitness, i.e. 2 weeks, that means you can do nothing for 2 whole weeks. And even then, it only starts coming down in little bits, okay? And the same goes for when you're improving your health and fitness, when you're improving your routine and stuff. It's going to take time. It's going to take consistency, okay, on your part in terms of doing things consistently and finding ways to ultimately keep you on track. That seems to be the hardest part right now that people are struggling with. It's the motivation to keep going, okay? We're all in a similar situation here in the UK whereby we can't go out, all right? And I get that it can be difficult to meet other people right now. I get that it's very difficult to be doing things with other people. However, there are ways around it. You know, I know we're in this digital world right now whereby you can make the most of it, and there is opportunity for you to still get results, even if you can't go to your gym class, whatever it is that you used to go to in person. Because our clients are still getting results right this very second. Clients who are probably busier than you, who have less time than you, and they're still getting on with it. And the difference between someone who gets the results and someone who doesn't is usually how much they're willing to listen to the excuses they make for themselves. The excuses that they make to justify to themselves as to why they're not doing it now. Harsh but fair. Harsh but honest. Okay, and that is what I'm about in terms of being honest. And you know, you have to be honest with your own health and fitness, because that's when you take back control. Once you're honest with where you're actually at and you assess where you are, you can then do something about it. You have information, you have data, okay? But going back to the subject of today's episode, it's about how, yes, it can only take, or it does take 2 weeks for you to start losing your health and fitness a little bit. So if you flip that and think that if you haven't been doing anything for more than 2 weeks, it's going to take some time for you to build back up to the level that you were at. So you can't expect the body to comply, the body to be ready for you to just completely hammer it for a week, and then for you to expect there to be this life-changing event. It's not going to happen. What you want to do is find a way that is sustainable for you from the outset, so that you can keep it up for weeks, months, years to come. And yes, you do have to start somewhere. You have to take that leap of faith, and if you haven't managed to do it yourself, then that's when you look for help. And the right help is going to be the help that is going to help you to stay on track. That's the help you need, because if you haven't managed to do it yourself yet, and you know, we're in our 30s, 40s, possibly 50s now, it's like, what else are you going to try? How long are you going to wait until you do reach out for that help to help you save time, money, and effort? So yes, it can take up to 2 weeks for you to start losing it, to start losing, not completely lose, to start losing your health and fitness. But in the same breath, you can take it as a positive in that it's going to stick around as long as you are consistent and you're regularly tapping away at it, you're chipping away at your own health and fitness. You can keep it at a certain level, you can make it a routine, you can fit it in, you can find the time, you can prioritize it so that you ultimately feel fitter, healthier, and happier.